I am stunned again how capable I am. Yeah, there are some region Dibon is like looking pretty much hot, right? But let's think about it. I cannot really inclined inclined to some specific people. Either they are good looking or like a bad looking. My just body set is responding. It's just responding because I know, guys, I'm so fucking sensitive. I only face the rapist, Korean rapist, real rapist, like a pickpocket, and then old people also, and obese, and even a date, Tinder date. These guys at a date, that was rape thing. You all know my story. If you are like curious, you just like find search rapist or like a date on my OpenSea account linked in my bio. So my body set is telling, oh, alert, that's a rapist. I think my entire body is telling, you gotta filter that shit because these people that I have uploaded on my OpenSea account, they look so fucking normal. If you're like average people would die to have this my ex date, ex rapist as a date or like as a husband. But I'm like the purest person, right? So ever since I cannot accept the rapist like evil spirit because I'm holy. My body cell is trained to detect the evilness. That's why I have that kind of defense mechanism of my body cell against this evil people because I used to try to understand these people that they might have some good side. They can be converted. If you're like seeing my YouTube channel, all the video, I'm like Beyond Angel, like oh my gosh, you have a chance to make a blah 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 blah. No. So it goes like I was defending God to be like a moron, and I became God. Huh? Once he became like a too being nice, he murdered by human. That's why I became that kind of. I don't wanna like like you figured out the correlationship between old God and new God, which is me. Because I have been experiencing the same thing that God have been through. I'm woman. I don't need go through the same thing what God has experienced. But unlike experience all the shit what genius leader God. I'm like every authority. I mean, you better be prepared. Yeah, you gotta see the horrible, the most horriblest level of niceness. Anyway, so let's just say my body is like trained to detect evilness, rapist, and all the like that shit, that holy thing. Okay, so what? Yeah. I'm at this point. I'm curious because I had a vision. I don't know if that was a dream or like just like a picture dream. Yeah. I do remember when I was highly drugged. that kind of pictured image was like received from my brain, and I have seen some kind of vision. I freaked out. Chekan that I consider nice, right? If Devon is bad, Leo, Chekan, Matthew, you go. You are already evil, okay? So we have only two guys, right? In spiritual like a conversation. These two people can be also bad, right? If it's the case, I'll be like, but I'm gonna like until I figure out thing, we cannot say anything about it, right? So I'm gonna tell you what I have see as vision, picture the image, like a chronovisor, right? Footage, but colored image like a 4D. You just figure it out, okay? I cannot work by on my own. So when I was like saying consider the Chekan as my husband, future husband, after like destiny in throughout the time he was the only one who became my husband. Remember that shit. And I don't give a shit right now, but I told you, physical, mental, spiritual thing all combined, I can believe that shit because my safety matters. So if I'm not safe when I'm like talking about that guy, it's not my guy, right? I wanna be totally safe. It's way much became dangerous than before. I was all by my own. So I was pissed and I kicked him out. Either he knows the situation or not. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell you about the vision I have seen. Let's focus story, okay? So I got the image in a 5D motion video that after like I have told to Chekan that oh my god, all the people wanna like rape me and kill me, like a gang rape and kill me. And he was like, okay, can you just like fuck me until my vagina cannot survive? Cannot be working at all, and then you can emit. Do you remember that story, right? That was the situation happening, right? Because I've been experiencing all the leaders, even becoming one. Usually, when you become king, they like assassinate the king, But I have nothing. I didn't have that title of king, queen, genius. God, God, I have title God, but I haven't experienced all this shit, right? So, I'm the top of top, legendary king and queen, and am I right? God. So all the people, it's like reasonable to say that all the people, okay, all the people rape me. That was the situation when I illegally drugged by Koreans. Yeah. So I got that image. Chekan, after we fucked each other and Chekan and me, because he was the only one I can trust at the time, and I asked him to eat me entirely until I don't exist in this entire universe. And I was worried about him being alone, but he figured out. And I saw the footage of he became like the statue, like a Moai statue, and Dracula. That was really horrible. So is that? Did I say that? Anyway, because of Devon, I cannot trust Chekan anymore, I don't mean that I distrust him, but it's like I'm confused, I don't want to think about deeper. You guys shouldn't gotta like help me out, okay? Until I figure out things, okay? Until like, oh my gosh.